Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the 40th most popular project in all of games, representing Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is my hometown where I still live. Titan Shell, travel across a massive mountain full of hazardous terrain, bloodthirsty mercenaries, and a ridiculously ... by Meatbag Studios. So this has already raised $45,000, which means it's doing particularly well. That is great. It is nearly funded. However, sitting down in the 40th position, that concerns me a little bit, and I look at the main image and I can definitely see why. I don't know what system this is for. I don't know how many players this is. I don't know if this is cooperative, if this is competitive. I don't know if this is something I'm going to play on my phone. So there's so much information that could be conveyed here, and it's just not, and that's always unfortunate. All right. But, as always, when we go into the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. So you're escaping. Okay. Platforming. Okay. Love the feel that the visuals, that the sound are giving off. This feels like it's pulled straight from a Sega Genesis game or something like that. And I love that vibe. I think they were going for it, and they nailed it. I still don't know that much about the game, but hopefully we'll get there. We're going to have custom things. Cool. Oh, I like that. Whatever the weasel, whatever the heck that thing is, just gave a real sense of scale to the sense of scale of this game, and I do like that. I like that shot a lot. Seems to be a common trend with video game Kickstarters, missing all that good stuff in the marquees and preview description. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like the systems you're on, at the very least. Okay. We're lingering on the gameplay here. This is good, but there's a lot of other stuff I need to know about. So this is really hammering home the can you do it aspect of it, because this all looks like in-game footage, which is great to show off. It's always concerning when you see a video game trailer and you're like, none of that was actual in-game footage, especially on a Kickstarter. So love this. Fight enemies, bosses. So it is cooperative. I think. Oh, is this solo? I don't think we've seen two people on the screen, have we? The fact that I'm having to question that is just... I should know. Definitively. Oh, there's two. If this is a couch co-op, I'm going to be really annoyed that I don't already know that. Because if that's exciting. If this is something it can do. And if this is coming to Switch, I also think this is a big misfire not having that on the picture now. If. So let's check it out. Titan Shell. Meatbag Studio first created Zero Back. We are three friends who want to make tasty games. So, not much there. I'd like to know a little bit about your track record, your pedigree, little stuff like that would be good. I come here. Twitter, Kickstarter, okay. Nothing here really, just pretty much a place on the internet to send you back to here or to their Twitter. So can you do it? I feel comfortable because you showed me a lot of in-game footage, but everything over here not really convincing me. Titan Shell is a roguelike twin-stick platformer. Awesome, twin-stick platformer. So right there, I almost feel like that should be mentioned in the marquee somewhere. You know, let me know the mechanisms of the game. I love twin-stick games. A recent slew of holy decrees from the theocratic government of Sonder have placed countless people in prison for seemingly pointless reasons. Stories tell of a strange device hidden in the Bureau of Holy Affairs where one can speak, so you gotta break out of jail and get stuff. Okay, Twitter, Steam, press kit. So this is gonna be on Steam. Okay, the very minimum, I should see the Steam logo at the very front. That's fine. But I need to know. Titan Shell plays in Sonder, a nation built upon a mountain. There's the thing. Okay, so that's gonna be the in-world map you're gonna traverse down. Cool. And I'm sure they'll probably unlock these things over here. But I do like the fact that they're showing me. They're teasing me. So I clearly can say, oh, there's going to be more worlds over here. Gameplay. Yep, I saw it. Looks cool. Online and local multiplayer. There we go. We'll feature online local multiplayer and launch a two-player cooperative mode. You and a friend can escape prison together, each playing as your own pilot and shell. The entire game can be played in two-player mode. We'll adapt difficulty to compensate for your increasing firepower. So to me, that is a full point grade, a full half-point grade bump down right there. Cooperative, two-player, that's going to draw a lot of people potentially into this game, and it's buried here. You know, I definitely think that should be on the marquee. I definitely think that should be on the main image somewhere. Shell variants. Light shell, so now we're back into the gameplay. Got it. Crawler shell. Cool. Things. Great. If I wanted to know, get in the weeds about all the different customizations I could do, this would be fantastic. If I really want to dig in the weeds. Right now, I just want to know the price. What is the price? What are the systems? You know, Steam's fine, but I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope. Hope you're having a good day. Likewise, Two Fluent. I hope you're having a great day. So now we got music. You're not going to deplatform or get my pennies. Just visiting. So the $1 thank you. All right. So we do have a pledge level here. It's buried about halfway down, which I'm never the biggest fan of, but at least they have it. Some Kickstarters, especially in video games, just don't have it. It just drives me mad. So new recruit, early bird. So this is $10. What did it get you? A digital copy of Shining Shell with your name in the credits. Windows, Mac, Linux. So all on the PC. So I would have all those logos up on the main image for sure. If you pass the game for $15, you get a digital copy of the game as soon as it releases. It'll put your name in the credits as a backer. Sweet and simple. So wait, for $15. Okay, so $50 gets you the game. $20 gets you the game and the soundtrack, and you get your shout out in the things. Cool. 20 early bird gets you 2 copies. Like that. And I do like the fun ride they're taking me here on the shopping section. This is very nice because now, you know, $15. What is it? No, $10. What is this? So why does it say, oh, $10 early bird? So either way, $10, $15, I find that very reasonable for a 2-player couch co-op, even if it just gets you, factor in, even if this just gets you a couple hours of enjoyment with someone else. I mean, that's the same as a movie, but it's lengthier than a movie. So I have no issues with that price in any way, shape, or form. Great price there on the how much is it. I would honestly spotlight that. I go back to the main image and I say to myself, you know, if they, yeah, how much, why not? Now, obviously the early bird has passed, but $10 right here. Bam! $10 couch co-op. I think those are great things to spotlight here. So detective, digital art lore book, but plus the super backer credit, lieutenant, access to development build, plus all the other stuff, presumably. Yep, all the other stuff. This is a great, really clean, clear shopping area. I'm loving it. Cleric of the Worm Lord. So this is going to, I get everything from above. Plus, I get a design and move for the Worm Lord. Great. Is this limited? Let me know how many it's limited to. And also, we can start, well, I'll get over here. Captain. Plushie bundle. So now we're talking about a plushie. At this tier, you receive an 8-inch tall plushie. I love the fact that you're spotlighting exactly how large that plushie is. Kudos on that. Love to see a mock-up or rendering of it, but still, that's great. Shall sit next to your desk and watch your friends. Friend includes all the rewards from the lieutenant tier. Inmate, become a prisoner. Get yourself into the game. Fantastic. And look at this. Even if I didn't want to read right here, I can very clearly understand what's going on here. I think they absolutely crush this shopping section, aside from the placement of it. Sheriff, $135 book bundle. You'll receive a physical copy of our art and lore book with a personal message. Very interesting there. I wonder what the print size of this is. I don't imagine this being a particularly popular pledge level. And this pledge level also introduces physical shipping. Now, I guess it didn't because we already had the plushie here. But I'm very curious to see how popular that pledge level is. I don't think it's going to be very popular. And I think, because that's just a weird one. Chief of Police. So, oh, but this is good. So now the bigger ones are also going to have the book in it, which is going to take a little bit of pressure off that Kickstarter, that particular pledge. At the 170, you'll receive every non-limited reward we are offering for this Kickstarter. That's 2 copies of Titan Shell, your name in the credits, a super backer, a digital copy. Wow, 320. Where do we keep going? Design a Wanderer. Design a costume, design a weapon. Fantastic. And I always say this is a great way for your video game to get, closer to getting funded by letting people do these little things, because I bet these are going to be popular pledge levels to take and make thousands of dollars that you need, especially when you're asking for 50K, because I'll be honest with you, that's a pretty high funding goal, at least when you look around at a lot of other Kickstarters video games. Now, that being said, it's probably a very realistic goal, which tells you that most of the time when you see a very low funding goal, that's probably not unrealistic. But then again, every situation is different. War Priest, but design a mini-boss. Fantastic. Paladin, design a stage boss. Excellent. Lord Minister, design a quest line. Fantastic. And then we have this. This is clean. Okay, at the back, like that. Like that an awful lot. Let's see what's most popular. $1, nobody's sitting on the fence. We know what we want. 138 people want the game. This is fantastic. This tells me you did a great job of spotlighting and making this a fun shopping area. The fact that only 138 people have taken this game. Oh, wait, there's also the $10 stretch. Never mind. We got to check out the $10 one. So $39 gets you the soundtrack. 2 digital copies, 14 detective. Gets you 63. So that's the PDF. Okay, a lot of people want the PDF. Early build, 19. Cleric of the Wormworld, 16 backers. Awesome. Captain, 8-inch plush, 15 backers. Ooh, so that I wonder what the print run is on a plush. I wonder if you have to do a print run on plushes. Very interesting. I'd love to know how they're printing those, or how they're making those. Inmate. So this is create a character, our heroes. So there's limited to 200 of them, but I love that. That's a lot of money potentially made right there. 35 times 120. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what's that? 3,000. That's like $4,000 right there. That's awesome. Sheriff. Received the physical book. 5 backers. Yeah, I was very curious about this one. And then this one comes with the physical book as well. 10 backers. The Hermit. 10 backers, but that one's limited to 30. Okay. 0 backers, one of the Inquisitor. Which this one? Create a powerful weapon for our heroes to discover inside the various... So this might have been where the well ran dry. But like, I don't really care about the weapons. All right. Lots, and then 3 backers here. That's $2,400 to $1,600. You got 4 of them here. That's $7,000 right there. That's actually incorrect. It's $6,400. Haha. $2,150. So yeah, that's why I love these. And then 512 people. Oh, sorry for tapping the mic. 512. Great. And overall, I would say they did a fantastic job, and I would give that a half-point grade bump up for that shopping area. I think that makes up a little bit for all the other thing earlier that I totally forgot about. Budget. So now we're going into this. Why Kickstarter, risks and challenges. So I don't like this. That's a half-point grade drop. The fact that we don't have any information on shipping when we do have physical shipping items. So that is always a big faux pas there, and it just adds more questions, because how much am I going to have to pay for shipping the plush? How am I going to have to pay for shipping the book? And the fact that it's not listed in the FAQ. This, once again, kind of looks like that first created zero back kind of thing, where they didn't take a look around at what the industry standard was. How much did they raise so far? I think it's close to $50K on this one. Yeah, 45, and the goal is 50. So they're creeping up on it. Looks like a cool game. Ask a question. I have it. What's the deal with shipping? Updates. 90% funded in just 4 days. Also, are there going to be any additional stretch goals? What happens once we hit 50K? Now, obviously, I know you're printing quite a few things here. You're making plushes. You're making books. But is there any chance of this getting ported over to Switch, PlayStation, Xbox? If any of those are potential things that you have any idea of doing, I would tease that. I would have already teased that by now. Like, oh, and if we can get to 70,000, then we can make this on the Nintendo Switch or the Xbox or something like that. I would be immediately looking into the logistics of that. Now, I'm also very interested to see how this one got so popular. And they almost hid the information a little bit, because what I mean is, with a project like this, they had, when I've sent them a Twitter message, because I was like, oh, I'm checking this out, they had, I think, 66,000 people on Twitter that followed them. So they're clearly something here, and they have a name in some sort of industry. And I would spotlight that, because once again, on the Can You Do It, yeah, you showed me a lot of the stuff in the game, but I have zero personal touch at all, which I think goes a long way, and maybe that's hidden in the Discord. Hello everybody, Mossbag here. In just 4 short days, we're already hit 90% of our funding goal with over 1,100 backers. This is both truly insane and humbling, so we're happy that Titan Shell has resonated with so many of you, and we're excited to eventually get this game into your hands. How does this have 1,100 backers and only 47 comments? That is absolutely abysmal engagement rate, and that's why this is sitting at 40th on games right now, despite the fact it's raised $45,000. And if you go through games, there's a lot of projects above this that have raised a lot less money, but there's just nobody talking in here. So the first update was August 6th. Oh, this is today. Did this launch today? I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm a noob. I thought this would have been up for like a week. Okay, so I take back that. I have a question regarding the Wormlord. Now and when do we design an attacker for this? Will be post-campaign. So they're asking about the specific pledge level. They're in here. They're doing good customer service. Excellent. They're shouting out something else, trying to cross-promote. This looks like a pretty standard update. I would ask people a question here. I would always say, what would you like to see in the future updates? What do you want to know about? 90% funded. This is going to happen, guys. Any stretch goal plans? We have an update of. The game looks so good. And there's the other thing. I don't even feel like they sent me to their Discord. Well, that's odd. Like, I would at least have that. Now, typically, I don't think you should spotlight the Discord. You want the people on the Discord on here, but I imagine there is a pop-in Discord for Meatbag Studios in this game, because otherwise, I'm just not sure how they came up with 1,168 backers on this. I just feel like they had something going in the front end, and they don't feel like they spotlighted that nearly enough in that Kickstarter campaign, because I don't know what it is. And that could then make me feel more comfortable in the Can You Do It. Any reason there's an early bird co-op, cop edition? Can't wait for the Moscow staff. Only 25. Congrats for launching the campaign. Okay, so you got some minor congrats in here, but I would ask a question, get people engaged. I would also spruce up the main image. What's my final grades for Titan Shell? Let's check out the community on this as well. Always like seeing that. 557. London and coming in strong at 21 backers. Sydney coming in strong at 14 backers. That's interesting. Tel Aviv, Israel, 11 backers. Melbourne, Australia, 11 backers. Chicago. These are very odd numbers. And then they even look more odd because the fact that none of these are actually Fort Wayne, Indiana, which you would assume they would have at least 7 backers out of 1,168 if they were actually from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Just color me skeptical here. Then I see 455 new backers. I'm about to give this one a grade, but I just want to do some digging real quick here. I'm just going to do some digging right here. I want to dig. I want to dig. All right, so I sent out a tweet today, and I want to see how they are. Mossbag69. They have 66,000 followers. Okay. New Kickstarter update. Holy shit, as a gamer. So how did you spin your webcraft? Your witchy webcraft? Yeah, so I'm so curious as to how this launched off. It looks very suspicious when I look at the community numbers. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to insinuate anything, but I mean, look, like, that's odd. It's odd. So that to me gets my spidey sense tingling just a smidge bit. Just a smidge, especially created with the first created zero backed. But let's not let that get off the rails. Give this one a grade. So, do I want it? Yeah, I thought it looked like a cool game. It's a 2-player. It's not quite couch co-op unless you have 2 controllers and you can set it up in front of... Yeah, so I guess it could be couch co-op. So yeah, I don't feel like they did a great job spotlighting the main image or spotlighting who they are or where I can go, like where the active community is for this, because, you send me to your Twitter, but your Twitter doesn't feel like it's an active community for this game, at least from what I browsed it. So, can you do it? I got my spidey sense tingling on this one, but I'm leaning towards a yes. Then how much is it? The price I feel like is very reasonable, and I would honestly spotlight that price because I really do think it's a rock-solid price right there. And I want to know more about Meatbag Studio now because they're in Fort Wayne, Indiana, my hometown. I should go do some snooping. If my spidey sense is tingling, I should just find out where they are and say, hey, could I interview you about this? And just... that way my brain would be like, yeah, totally not some sort of backdoor shenanigans going on here. But that is Titan Shell. It looks so I have to final grade. That's right, I have final grade. So how much is it? Great price. Can you do it? Spidey sense tingling, but I'm leaning towards a yes. Do I want it? Yeah, it looks like a fun thing, even though I don't think it was the best spotlighted. I'm going to go with a C plus. C plus. I'm going to go with a C plus, but I'm something seems off to me about this. Yeah, I don't know. But there you go. That is Titan Shell. If it looks like it might be a cup of tea, be sure to check this one out. Also, if you're enjoying the coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And if you know more about Meatbag Studio, please let everybody know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to pin that because I want my spidey sense to go off. And right now it's going on. And I hope I'm probably wrong. 99% chance I'm wrong. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.